Welcome to the KMTRADERS channel. We are looking at Eurusd and we are on the daily time frame for this analysis of this pair. So just to give an overall breakdown of where we're at. So we're in a downwards channel, as you can see here in the purple line, and what that is where prices are shooting upwards and it's almost rejecting the top line, as you can see, and it's also the bottom line is also becoming support, as you can see by the bottom of the wicks. But where we're currently at right now, since the 4th of June, we've basically pushed outwards, and we've been testing the recent key levels such as 1.13459 at the highest, and we've basically turned that into a turning point towards the downwards side for another retest. So almost something like this, which is a common pattern that typically happens in a downwards channel on a breakout. So what I'm looking for on the long-term sort of scale is something like that, where we can ultimately test at another monthly key zone 1.1448, but that will take some time for the price action to get there. So let's take it on the daily. Let's take it to the 4-hourly, just to show you where analysis was made last time. Spread it out. So I believe so. We was here on the making of the last video that I produced, and we got the right momentum here and what we was looking for, but we didn't get we didn't make our TP3, which was at that top line that we wanted, but we did aim for TP1 and we got that here. So what I said was price was to come back down here for a retest, and we got that by the pin bars here presented here, the indecisive candle, the bullish engulfing candle, which triggered us to buy, and we closed out roughly around here at TP1, but we didn't make further highs, and this shows by the price reversing and the EMAs curling over as well. So what also gave us the idea that we couldn't reach TP1 is because we found the momentum of the market changing, and we basically had this divergence forming here, where this divergence ultimately causes reversals in the market, which is what I look for, and then this decides if I'm going to hold my position for TP2 or TP3. So with that done for that week, let me just get ahead and get rid of it, and let's focus on what we have at hand here. So as we said here, we found that the reversal point here is at this key level at 1.13459, and we made our ways all the way back down to retest our upwards channel here in purple. We've basically saw that we have overselling conditions here from this point onwards here, and we've also formed our divergence, right? So as I was mentioning earlier about divergence here, signs of key reversal points. So you have to make sure that we find the right target and the right confirmation candle for us to be convinced that we are in an upwards position, in a buying position now. So that would have been the perfect position to get into, and that's for this week here actually. So if we take it to the 1-hourly, we can see exactly how what I mean by a retest. So this here is a perfect example of what a retest candle is like here. So this was that would have been the confirmation candle to signal upwards, and what that is a bullish engulfing candle here 1, and bullish engulfing candle 2. That would be the confirmation that we needed for our typical retest. So just to draw on the side, what I mean is where price comes down, does the retest, and then we enter based on that sort of scenario. So that was a key point that we made here, and that would have been a good scenario for that to happen. So it's good that this is actually shown here in the market, just to give you an idea of what I'm actually looking for when I do my own trades. So we would have made our TP1 and TP2, and TP3 would have been here. But let's say we want to get back into this market and see if we can get back from TP2 and see if we can get to TP3. So the best ideal scenario is wait for price to come back down here, get some rejection. The double retest won't be as strong because of the reversals not the same as the RSI divergence. So we might get a huge pin bar, for example, here, or some sort of confirming candle. And this point here will be the ideal point for us to send us upwards. So something along the lines like this. And then again, our TP1 can be here, and a TP2 roughly here, and a TP3 there. So roughly around 80 pips for that. So why I think price is going to come down a bit is just because we have reach overbought conditions here, and it's a clear rejection from this line, 1.12472. To see momentum change would be from this line here at 1.12171. Before we see any confirmation candle, we need to make sure that we have the right EMA. So I'm looking for this EMA to switch over to a buy, which it currently slowly is about to turn. So that's a good indicator, and the probability of this to continue going upwards is more likely when this switches over, because we have more confluences in play. So that would give me the confidence for us to go a bit further along in Eurusd. So that is what my analysis will be for the next 2 days. I'll produce a video and the end of the week just to give more time for the next week analysis. So check back on this channel, and I'll let you know what I think will happen next week. So thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.